Hey Kiana, I haven't talked to you guys in like forever. I miss you guys. I've just been like out doing my own thing, and I said that um, starting in the beginning of the year that I wasn't going to be doing videos every weekend because I kind of just got to the point where I felt like I was doing it not anymore because I wanted to, but because I was forcing myself to find a topic, and I really want to give you guys the best that I can, the best advice that I can give, and I want to do it out of my heart because I want to do it, not because I'm like forcing myself to. So it's been a while, and one of the reasons I did that was because I have school, or I had school, and it was just getting really crazy and like sports and stuff. So I just decided to take a little break, but I have so much that I want to like talk to you guys about. Um, and you guys can talk to me. You always know that. So I just graduated, which I'm like happy about. So I'm just gonna recap last few months for anyone that cares. I just graduated, and so now I know what college that I'm going to finally, and I'm just really happy. But the past 6 months have been really stressful, just not knowing like what direction my life is going in. So that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys today about, how to deal with stress, because a lot of times like you just don't know, what to do, and so at some point I just kind of felt a little hopeless and just like my hard work wasn't really paying off, and so I think it's very appropriate for me to talk to you guys about that today, since I took a hiatus. So, so yeah, I'm going to talk about that. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the past 4 years have been like nothing but a roller coaster for me. I mean, I've had, a lot of fun in high school, but I've also been, I had like issues and stuff with my grades, and, I didn't have the best grades when I started high school, and thankfully I ended on honor roll, and I'm really proud of, where I ended, but I didn't really think about it, and my mom always used to tell me, be careful, like you need to focus on your schoolwork, and, don't just think that because you get one bad grade that it's not going to matter because it could affect your overall grade, blah, 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 like things that like kids don't want to hear from their parents. And so I kind of ignored my mom and was like, okay, like whatever. Um, and like 10th grade and 11th grade, I started focusing on my studies a lot more. I started putting myself into harder classes because I wanted to challenge myself and prove that I could do it, and prove along to like, all the other people who didn't think I could do it, because there were teachers who didn't really have much faith in me. But I just wanted to prove myself, wrong, that I could turn it around, and that's what I did. But unfortunately, when it came down to apply to my number one school, I didn't get in like the first time. And I was so sad, like so heartbroken, and I didn't tell anyone. And so I had like all these plans. I was like, yeah, okay, well, like I'm gonna go to this college instead. And like I was totally fine with going to that college, but that wasn't my number one, and I didn't want to tell people why I wasn't going to my number one. I was so disappointed and embarrassed in myself. But then my college counselor actually came up to me, and he was like, oh, I can see like that you didn't get in. So he was really, really, really upset because he saw the big change that I had made my 10th grade year, and just especially 11th grade, just turning it around and really getting my GPA up. And so he appealed the decision for me, and they said, okay, well, you know what, like, it's a good chance that, we can let her in. And they said that I would have to wait 2 weeks, so I waited for those 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and we still hadn't heard anything. And then I got on, and I started logging onto my portal, and I started calling, and like the university was saying, oh, like we're not sure yet, and it really made me like angry, because everyone was making their decisions except me, and I didn't want to be honest and, tell them why. Long story short, I just heard back last week. It's been 6 months since this all happened in December. It's been 6 months, and finally I got in, and that's where I'm going, and I'm happy, and it was a huge sigh of relief. In those 6 months, I was so stressed out, and I felt like all the hard work that I did to turn around and to be better and to make myself better just, didn't, it went to waste. And last week when I got the notification that I got in, I was so happy because it was like, my hard work didn't go to waste. Like, that was probably the hardest thing, like the most thing that I've ever like had to fight for, because I knew that like I belonged there. And so what I want to tell you guys is that when you feel like giving up, when you feel like it's hopeless, never give up. Always keep fighting for what you want until you get a definite answer. It's one thing to get a definite answer at first, but if you feel like you've been wronged, it's okay to speak up and to have other people help you. And also, don't be embarrassed. It's okay if you don't want to, broadcast it to your friends, but tell the people around you, tell the people with wisdom, tell the people that you can help, use your resources. And then most importantly, like, trust that God will, help you out in every situation, because He created you. He wants the best for you, but He also wants to see how much you want to fight for it. And so I think over the past 6 months, I've learned a lot about myself and my, I don't know if tenacity is the word. I want to use my, not ruthlessness, I don't know, just my determination to continue to fight for the things that I want, and to stay focused. And I had to stay really focused because they could have asked for my 12th grade grades, and they could have said, okay, well, if she maintains a certain GPA, she can get in. And they didn't do that, but they could have. And that could have either been the make or break for me. So now when I go into college, I know what I need to focus on, and not just with college, but with everything. Like, don't put yourself in a position where you have to work twice as hard to get what you want. Just work hard all the way through. Also, when you're in school, sometimes, you just have a bad day, and, you just have the people around you. Trust those people. I had one specific friend that I was relaying all this information to, and she really helped me, and of course she couldn't fix it, and she couldn't feel better, or she couldn't help me feel better, but no, she couldn't fix the problem, but she did help me feel better, because she gave me, a lot of advice, and she told me, a lot of things that, she would do in terms of schoolwork and study habits so that my 12th grade grades could remain up top. And she's going to Princeton, and so clearly I take her advice pretty seriously, because she's a really good friend, and she's really smart. So trust people around you, the people that you can trust. Don't feel like you have to trust everyone. Okay, so I'm just going to read you guys a Bible verse, and then I'm going to be done. I had some other stuff to talk to you about, but I'm going to let you guys go. So just to end, James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. You may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. So never blame God for your problems, because a lot of times they're just, tests to see, how far you're willing to work. Okay, so I'm done for today. I hope you guys have an amazing, day, an amazing week. And feel free to comment in the comment section below if you have any questions, or if you want to, give any suggestions on next week's video. And also, just any advice. And follow my social media sites. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.